What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make realistic looking trees with fences. As you can see, these trees are very unique and will look good in any natural setting with or without normal trees nearby. This build only requires two kinds of blocks: wood fences and the corresponding leaf to match that kind of wood fence. First, I'm going to show you guys how to make a pretty big tree, and afterwards we can make a smaller low to the ground tree. For the big tree, very simply, take out your fences and go up about 10 to 15 blocks. This is all personal preference, but I think at least 10 is a pretty good number. I'll stop right about there. Now what you're going to do is, with your fences, go up at least 4 or 5 blocks and start going on random sides and putting fences popping off. Have some of them come out multiple, most of them should be just one off like this, and just do it around all the sides. Have some randomness, some variety, and once you like it, come back and let's get to work. Okay, I think that's good enough. So now let's take out our leaves. So to start, we're going to start putting leaves on top of these branches, not below, not to the side yet, just on top. The reason is we want this to look very random, but also it doesn't really look realistic if there's not leaves on top of branches. After all, that's how real life works. So now, once that's done, you can go under and to the sides and start randomly placing them in, okay? This is important. Don't cover every single piece. Make sure some blocks are missing. There's some that you can see, like here, you can see the fence popping out. Have some like that. You want it to be very much random. Also, some of the sides should pop out more, like right here. I don't need this block, but I have it, so it adds a little bit more thickness to the top. And again, the key is randomness. Puff it up a bunch, make it look random, and obviously put some leaves on the top to kind of cap it all off. Once you do a lot of that, you'll see from afar, it'll look okay. This one still needs some more work, but you get the gist. Make it random, make it puffy, and make some of the branches exposed. And I think that is pretty solid. Obviously, it's always better to make it look a little bit thinner than this, because it is a thin tree after all, but for a general idea for you guys, this is how you want it to look. Now let's make a smaller tree. In this case, I'm going to use birchwood. So, for your small tree, we're going to build up only 4 blocks. It's going to be a very similar pattern to this tree, but just on a more compact scale. So put in some random branches like this. Now what you're going to do is you are going to make sure you have a 1 block gap between your first fence and your first branch. So you can see I can fit a block in there. Perfect. Now we're not going to put any branches on this level, or rather leaves on that level, or both. Don't put anything there. Have a space there. Now start filling in leaves on the layers above it. Again, make it as random as you can in that small space. I know it's hard, but just try your best. And when you get a good enough base down, you're going to see from the bottom, it actually looks like a tree. Now once again, it's a work in progress. Practice, practice, practice. But as long as you have that gap at the bottom, it does look tree-like and can look great in a garden. Alright guys, that is how you build a skinny tree. But before I go, here are some quick details that might help you out. For leaves, jungle leaves are a lot more dense than any other kind of leaf, so if you want to throw in some jungle leaves, it might add a little bit of immersion and just depth into your build, so that's always good. I would also say, if you're up for it, you can take out fence gates and you can put those in as branches as well. Again, just extra changes for depth and texture. Looks pretty cool, but beyond that, go out, have fun, and make really cool trees. Tell me if you like it, any suggestions, let me know. But on that note, make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.